Hello all, Seriously's here, back for some more back-to-back weekend missions, and we have one that sounds sort of daunting, but it's super duper easy. We just need glass and some underwater building materials like crystal sulphide, and maybe some living pearls. That's about it. And do we have those on us? We often do. Living pearls, crystal sulphide, and glass should be with a matter beam available on my freighter. There's 20 right there, and frost crystals maybe. I've got other plants sometimes available. No, I don't see frost crystals, but we can dig up sand if we need more than 20 glass. The other thing we're going to need is ferrite and silver. Can't remember what kind of ferrite, but we can always improve it in a refiner to the one we need. The only daunting part of this might be a terrible planet we get sent to. Well, we're not going to this capped planet. It doesn't ever have water. So where is our target marker going to send us? Straight up to a tropical planet with vile brood and paraffinium and copper. Why is there not a fourth item there? That's weird. Is this a swamp? No, it should be facium or... Anyway, we'll head to the target marker, see where it takes us. Hopefully ocean. We need some water. A lake will work too. We don't have to be very far underwater for this. Is that what we were pointed at? The spire? No, it was this thing over here. And that'll work fine for me. Put down a base computer. This mission is a little bit trickier. If you're bringing a Corvette, you're going to have to park your Corvette far away from where you put your base computer down. Probably already know that if you're playing with a Corvette. Although maybe you don't, because you don't need to put so many base computers down when you're playing with Corvettes, because you're living inside a base and flying it around. Okay, so let's get started. We need a deep water chamber. That's going to cost us pure ferrite. That's the thing we need. I'm going to go into build mode, even though it's probably going to bug out. Just go under the water here. Place it like that. It wants a moon pool floor. That costs 2 living pearls and 3 crystal sulphides. And it wants 2 glass tunnels, a cuboid room. We can take out that glass, we can take out that floor now if we need the parts. So we only needed 3 and 2 so far at the same time. And glass-wise, this phase here needed... Where are these things? Well, here. This phase that we're on is going to cost us 2 glass and 75 silver. The other one, the phase before this, was just 2 of these, which is 4 crystal sulphide at a time. So we need 4 crystal sulphide total. 2 living pearls so far. That's it. It wants us to build something in here. Molded box. 2 of those. Industrial pump in the flags. Flag was highlighted. Oh, I saw yellow. There it is. Cyclonic lathe. It's around the same area. Yeah, right over here. Just some carbon for these parts. And a sphere. What's a sphere? Oh, really? One of these. I haven't seen one of these in forever. If it's red and you can't place it anywhere, it wants you to go in a base or on the ground, but you can press the free placement button. For me, it is the V key, so I'll just place it like that. Now the base is done. All the phases are complete. What I'm going to do is hit this mode, whoops, and delete everything. So get all of those parts back. And even though our base is gone, it's still complete, and we can upload it and get the mission complete. There we go. Let's wait for, mission complete to come in. Go back into the base computer, delete the base so it doesn't bother other players who are trying this mission. We're not adding anything to anything. There's nothing to harvest at this base. It was just doing the mission and getting it done, and then we're clearing it away. It takes an extra 2 seconds to do, and it helps not clutter everything up. Very pretty planet for, I don't know what this is, a swamp or not, but it's a weird paradise planet with, yeah, it's got to be a swamp. Yep, I see it. Swamp trees over here. Neat. I didn't know paraffinium was available in swamps. That's cool. Hand that in and go check this out on Permadeath. Very likely the same problem. Crystal sulphide, living pearls. So we needed 4 at a time, 7 total, and we had 7 total. So it was fine, but we could have gotten rid of our moon pool. So let's see what Permadeath has in its inventory. We got a bunch of wiring looms for our reward. Yay. Oh, good. We're already on the Space Anomaly. We don't have to go anywhere. That's a really, really terrible reward. What's the time? I just switched over a minute ago, 2 minutes ago max. We'll take it. It's all we can get. Quicksilver is the main reason to do the weekend mission anyway. There's always new items coming out, and we'll take a peek when we get back. They're not available for purchase yet, but we can look at them. In theory, the more people that do weekend missions and Nexus missions of any kind increase the progress of that bar, and the faster or more that we do, the faster it progresses. I think at a certain point, when they need to release something else like a new expedition or a new set of rewards, they finish it for us. Because I don't think enough players do these missions. Tropical Swamp does not say aggressive sentinels. Should be fine. Oh, we did not check our inventory. Starship won't have it. 9 crystal sulphide, no living pearls, 5 living pearls, and 30 glass. We're going to be totally fine. Provided we find water. Oh yeah, looks like we found water. I also would like some land to land on, to build from. Alright, nighttime, no problem. We're going to be a build camera most of the time anyway. Square deepwater chamber. Watertight door, those go on the side. And I figured out one of the reasons for this bug where it kicks you out of camera mode is hitting the Corvette building buttons by habit. So if I right click like you used to do, like you're supposed to do, it puts you back in here. You don't leave camera mode. Oh, that's watertight door. Why can I not snap it here? Oh, I had free placement on. We need to turn free placement off to snap things. Right. Okay, so there's our watertight door. So if I hit the Z key, the Z key, it will kick me out of camera mode. If I hit this, it will not. Vertical glass tunnel, we'll put one there, and we need two. Put it there, sticking up out of the water. That's sort of neat. We need a viewing sphere. So a bunch of glass, magnetized ferrite, that sort of stuff. Now it's all decorative items. Noisy oscilloscope. Lab lamp. Oh, it's in the flag tab. It was even lit up. Large glass panel. It's over in this tab. Interesting. One of those. And tube light. Four of those. Space is ready for uploading. Every time you complete a phase, you can delete everything from all the previous phases, unless a follow-up phase also contains that. And that sometimes happens when you need to build biodomes as part of these base building missions. So if you're asked to build a biodome, just one biodome, don't delete that biodome as the mission progresses. You might get asked to build 2 biodomes later on, and you'll already have one built. If you delete it, you'll have to build 2 again. No big deal. But, you know, you had it, and you could have just skipped a couple seconds of work. Alright, delete that base. And done. Lickety split. One reason to keep some living pearls and crystal sulphide on you, or in your freighter. Glass is nice to keep in your freighter too. It's also useful for frigate missions and stuff if you want to be upgrading stuff that your frigates come back with into valuable stuff. Glass is often components in that. Alright, let's go take a look. What are we getting for our next quicksilver items that we're fighting so hard for all this quicksilver for? I mean, I'm not. I've got 200,000 quicksilver from doing all these quicksilver missions for how many weeks in a row now? A preposterous number of weeks in a row. Let's not think about that. Let's look at what we've got for our new items. We are getting, spore hip tree, neutronic boulder, permafrost tree. That's sort of cool. Ooh, yes, that's very crystalline. And perennial snow star. So some frozen plants and some toxic plants. That's sort of neat too. I wonder if this has a glow about it. That would be very cool. Similar with this, if this has frost coming off it. Super cool. We'll have to check those out when we get them. So let's hand in our mission before we forget to do that. And wave goodbye, because that's it for this week. Till next time, everybody, have a good time.